Okay, this is the the information on how to participate in my online classes. This is Mr. Mike Kennedy uh, posting this with get this going right here. All right, this short session is just simply intended to make sure that everyone understands their role as a student and their responsibilities as a student in their online classes. Um, we've had some things come up, some issues come up, and as it turned out, shouldn't have been any deal turned into a slight deal. Um, Not a real big deal, but a slight deal that should never have come up, and we decided to nip it in the bud. Okay? So starting off, we're going to talk about examinations. It is the responsibility of each student to make the appropriate arrangements for testing. Got a couple of different avenues that we can do this. If you're an on-campus student, you need to make arrangements to take each exam with the Lifelong Learning Center. The phone number is given there, 417-625-9577. You need to call them as soon as you know that there's going to be a test. As soon as I put up a notice that we will be testing on one particular day and the time frame for those tests, you should call the Lifelong Learning Center and make arrangements to take your test if you're an on-campus student. Another is if you are an off-campus student, arranging for a proctor that is acceptable for the Lifelong Learning to proctor the test. There is a form available from Lifelong Learning that the proctor needs to complete and submit to the Lifelong Learning Center. This form is located in the Course Information tab for this course. Go to Course Information, and there is a proctor form there for you to download and get to your proctor. Your proctor must complete the form and submit it to Lifelong Learning as soon as possible so that there's no delay. If we get to taking tests in just a couple of weeks, you need to have all your ducks in a row for that. The other situation where we may have someone taking a test is you are an on-campus student, but you choose to make arrangements to take the test from me. In that case, you have to make arrangements to take the test, the specific test, in Reynolds Hall. That's where my office is, at the time and date that is specified by me when I post the exam. I'll let you know when I will be available to proctor an exam. Okay. The next topic is just being a successful online student. Okay, there are some things you can do to enhance your success as an online internet student. And again, the following are just some things you can do, but it's very important that you apply in all of your internet courses these small guides. Okay, you can go beyond what these guides are, but okay, first, spend time on the course. You should dedicate sufficient time every week for every course that you take. You can't skip weeks covering the information and thinking you're going to do well on a test, and you haven't looked at the material in 2 or 3 or more weeks. This kind of a situation. If you're in a 3-hour class on campus, it meets 3 times a week for 50 minutes. We'll call that an hour. Okay, this means that the instructors expect 9 to 12 hours outside classroom dedication to the class. So we don't count the hour you're sitting in the class. We count we only concern in this example, we're only concerning ourselves with the outside classroom hours. I think I've taken several internet classes, and I think you shouldn't view these classes as being any different with regard to your time as an on-campus class. If anything, it takes me more time in an online class, because if I don't understand something, I've got to take that extra time to figure it out. I've got to contact the teacher, or however it's set up. So it can very easily take more time for an internet class than for a campus class. Very common that that's happened. Um, and yeah, this does mean, when we do the math on this, that if you are taking 12 hours of courses, so you're taking 4 3-hour courses, could very easily, your time could very easily exceed 36 hours of study time. 36 hours of study time per week. Another one, study. Study. Be prepared when it's time for a test or a quiz. Don't wait until I post the date for the test and then think you're going to get through all of the chapters and test material. I did have people last semester that thought they could do that. When the test was posted, they would get busy studying all the material for the test, and I can tell you that they did absolutely horrendous. It did not show the quality of the student, what they could do. It showed that they didn't understand how to do this. Okay, be prepared for the tests you're going to take. Most of my tests are not open book, open note. I say most because I do have 1 or 2 classes where I give you some take-home tests, and those are always fun. But with my tests, they're not open note, they're not open book, so they're based on your understanding the information, part maybe memorizing information. Uh, but I would like to go with the understanding the information. You can expect on my tests that there will be at least one essay question. I like to have students express their understanding in writing. Thing with having it be an essay question is now you're required to be able to write. You must use full sentences. You must use the proper page formatting, paragraph formatting, punctuation, spelling, all of those things that go into a good writing uh, skill. You need to pull that back out. Okay. The next, repetition. Don't just do this once. Okay. Don't just view the PowerPoint and look over the chapter or the supplemented material that's been sent to you, and then put it away till test time. Look it over when it's posted right away. Get in there and look it over. Then put it away for a couple of days and go back and look at it again. Take your notes back with you when you look at it again. Look at it the first time, develop a set of notes. Go back with your notes and look at it again. Maybe you can clarify some missing points. Then you're getting ready to take the test. Get the material back out. It might be a quicker overview of the material this time. It's the 3rd time, 4th time, 5th time you've looked at it, but don't not look at it. Look at it again. Get it fresh in your mind. If you're studying this, you're going over the material and you're having some difficulty with the material, you're not understanding it, look it over again. Look it over as many times as you need. Get your textbook out and compare what did I say in the notes and what does it say in the book, and maybe the two will clarify it for you. Don't limit yourself simply to the material that's been posted and sent to you. A little thing about some additional / extra credit. Guys, never expect or ask for extra credit. Whether it's extra credit materials to do, extra credit assignments. By being in the class, you do not deserve extra credit assignments. Extra credit is something that the instructor offers for reasons of their own. Okay, they'll bring it up if it's going to happen. Okay, be serious about your studies. Okay, if you're serious about it, you take it on as as you're going to get this. I believe that you can all do very well in these courses and succeed and become very, very good environmental health professionals, get a good career going. Um, yeah, an online instructor, we can usually tell when a student is slacking in a course, when they're not putting in the effort. We see the effort change over the semester or over the time, where you start out gung-ho, here we go, and at about half through we start to see late assignments, and we start seeing poorly written assignments, and we start seeing things not as you started, uh, and we can tell that. So treat the class like it's part of your job.